Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the update for Throwback 30 for October. This was created by Jessica Lee a long time ago for the Fantastic Ladies to get a little bit of all the projects because there's way too many projects for any one person to do. So this brings in 30 projects that everyone votes on. Updates on the 28th, which is today. Our first one is 12 Days of Christmas. I went with 8 Maids of Milking and brought in the Pharmacy Honey Milk, which is finally out of its box. As you can see, I haven't used much yet. I just finished off the other one I was working on. I've used this 9 times. It's in to finish. I don't think we'll need to worry about finishing this before next July. Oh, in the front. Because we're working on it now. Next one was a rollout. 50 Shades of Black. I brought in the giant Olaplex shampoo. Brought it in to start. August, September, and now we're here at October. For a total of 10, 15, 20, 23 uses. Bottom is a little gross. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get by July on that one. 50 Shades of Brown. Went with the Fenty Matchstick in Amber. This was the mark from last month. I actually can't make a mark this month. We are there. Now I'm just trying to get it even to the plastic in this project. I will scoop it out afterwards and deposit whatever, all the rest of it here. I just finished one of these earlier this year, and there's a lot down in this section. But we're just trying to get it to the thing, and it's working. Not much left. I'm actually hoping we'll have this done by the end of the year, but we will see. 50 Shades of Green, rolled in the Glow Recipe Avocado Cleanser. Now I know this from start to the last update looks like a big thing, but that's because this is mostly air up here. But we were here, now we are here. So I'm thinking November, December, January. So January, February, we should be finished with this one. We have used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36 times so far. It's not too bad. 50 Shades of Pink. We rolled in the Glow Recipe Moisturizer. This is the replacement because this is done. Scraped out as much as I could. It is finished, and that took 57 uses to finish off. 50 Shades of Purple. We rolled in a purple lipstick, which I am wearing today. This is the Notoriously Morbid Awful Good Girl. We have this in for either 50 uses or to finish, depending on how close 50 uses gets us. But we've only used this 12 times. Today was time 12, so we'll see if we can get our 50 uses. 50 Shades of Yellow or Gold. We rolled in the Toasted Vanilla Caramel. Now this was used twice before last update, and then my husband bought a different one for fall, so we're finishing that one off, and then we will get to this. So we haven't used this any more times. Of course, it's to finish, but yeah, it's on hold. Seven Deadly Pans. We went with Wrath and brought in the Lethal Avatar lipstick in the shade Azula. And this is to finish. Me finishing lipsticks, yeah. We've used it 6 times. And honestly, I can't tell you if we've used it since the last update. Maybe once since the last update. I have 16 lip products and lipsticks or lip glosses in projects right now. None of them are getting a whole lot of use. There's just too many. Speaking of which, next one is Ancient Mythos. We went with Artemis. And we brought in the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I didn't let it settle, so I can't make a new mark. This is also in to finish. We've used it 13 times. I think I've used it once or twice since the last update. Yeah. Okay, another pan bites the dust. Something that takes forever to finish was Bohemian Rhapsody. And so we brought in the conditioner to match with the shampoo. August, September, October, we are here. And that should be the same, 23 uses as the shampoo, because I always use them together. Oh, okay. I was like, there's a project before there was a product on my spot before the thing, but I just put it in the weird spot. Okay. Beauty and the Beast. We went with Bimbettes, which is a trio. We brought in the Unearthly Surrender Blush Trio. Try and get 30 uses on all of them. So far we have used this one 13 times. Used Romantic 12 times. And Luscious has been used 17 times. So at least this one we're halfway through. But I haven't used any of these in a bit because I'm working on blushes from other projects. Next one was rolled out already, and then Birthstone Beauty. We went with March, which was Aquamarine, and brought in this Sephora 12-hour color in Peacock Blue. We're not trying to finish it. We're just trying to get 30 uses for Project 30. So far, we have used this 13 times. Just haven't had a lot of blues and to use it on. Next one was already rolled out. And then Child of the 80s. We went Smurf, something blue. We brought in the Polish Choice SPF. This is my favorite SPF, but I have been trying to finish an e.l.f. one that expires at the end of this month. It is spluttering, so it should be just about done, and then we'll get back to this. We have used this a couple times. We are up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 uses on this one. We're trying to finish it. But again, I don't see that being an issue. Color Pan, blush sticks, and Pretty Thing. We're trying to finish this one. We've used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32 times. And I couldn't make a new mark. We were at the top of this line. We are now at the bottom of this line. You can see the little dot where the blush hit it. This just has so much still in it. 32 use just doesn't even seem like much. But we're working on it. Disney Princesses. We went with Tiana, something yellow and green. We brought in the Hemp's Pineapple and Honey Melon. We still have not started this. As I keep saying, we will not start this until the spring. Or where's the other one? So we'll finish up the one we're working on. We'll do this one, and then we'll do this one. Unless my husband picks another scent out at Target. Yeah. Happy Hour. We want daiquiri, something fruity. We brought in the Citrus Punch palette by Simply Posh. Brought this in for 5 times, no pan left behind, and we have hit that goal. We have used all these shades 5 times. It is rolling out. Had to use that a little bit in the fall, but it is done. I Heart the 90s. We went with Surge, something green. Brought in the Unearthly lipstick in the shade Yummy. For 30 uses, we've used it 6 times. I don't know, I bought in so many lipsticks. Especially colored lipsticks. I'm not normally a colored lipstick person. Every once in a while. I like having them because I like using them every once in a while, but I found way too many for... Usually like colorful eye look with the neutral lip. That's my preferred. Doing this because I'm trying to use that purple. Panning Cats and Dogs. We want ID tag, something round. We're buying the shade Keepsake from the Lock It Down palette by ColourPop. We're trying to hit pan. We have used this 12 times. There is a dip. I'm not sure if it's going to show up, but there is a dip. But it's very pinkish purple. We'll get there. That's probably going to see a lot more use come winter, honestly. That back in the canning drawer. Lip Service, as always, is the Laneige lip mask. This year we're working on the original. We have this in to finish. We're not going to finish it. It takes me 2 years to do one of these. But this is where we are at currently. And since we rolled it in July, at the end of July, we have used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 81 times. I don't use it every night, but I use it nearly every night. Nightmare Before Christmas. We rolled in the Melt shade Bane, and we have not used it once yet. I had the Melt liquid lipstick in black called Shade in Project Graveyard, and I just got my uses on that one, so hopefully we can start to get some uses on that. I'm feeling because this Friday is Halloween and we still haven't used it, and I really thought this would be the time to use it, but I've been using the purple and the green and the orange that's in another project, and yeah, we'll see. Same pan last year. We went with Groundhog's Day. We rolled in the Tower 28 because I have another one of these currently open because I lost this one and thought it was empty. So we're trying to finish this one off. There is some windowing. It is low enough that I pulled the stopper just a couple days ago. So we do have the stopper out. But as you can see, there's a lot still in there. So this will be in for a bit. We have used this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 times. Today was used 40. Is my current thing. Current panning basket. So we're getting some use until the 5th when the new one for 10 uses rolls in. That 70s pan, alarm clocks. We rolled in the Vanilla Woods perfume by the 7 Virtues. Still haven't used it. I did finish off the other perfume that was in here. We rolled that out last month, and then before I could get any use on this one, I rolled a perfume into another project. It ends earlier, so that one's got priority. That's expensive. Once again, we rolled in the Dior lip oil in Rosewood. We did this last year. We did manage to finish this last year, but it had a lot more use before we rolled it in, so I'm not sure how we're going to do. We've only used this 8 times. But I had the Fenty lip oil in... I had the Fenty lip oil in Cherry into finish. We finished that one, and then I rolled in the Fenty lip oil in Black Cherry for usage. Because I wasn't thinking. So this has been on the back burner. And it's been really wet here recently. Fall is our wet time. And I haven't needed as much. However, it did snow for the first time yesterday. So it will be drying up really fast. And hopefully we'll be able to get some good use on that in the winter. That's So 2000s. We went with iPod Shuffle, which was randomized your whole collection. We ended up with the Essence Espresso Liner, which is just a nice dark brown. We have this in for 30 uses. We have used this one 22 times. So this one we're actually getting close on. Part of me thinks that maybe I should switch the gold to a finish gold, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when I hit the 30 uses, if I decide to change that one or not. And then the last 2 we've already rolled out. So that's it. That's all the products that are still remaining in this project. I do not know if anything will finish by next month. Honestly, our best bet is that bronzer by Fenty. And that's it. I honestly thought that was going to be gone by now. But it's not even looking close, so we will see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.